This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 12, Schemes and Murder. So you go in, and it's actually a nice looking hallway. Actually, it's kind of giving you the same vibes as the mysterious hallway that was in the sewers that you found your first puzzle piece in.
Oh no.
You mean the grave we robbed?
Yeah, it kind of looks almost like it's made by the same hand.
Cool.
Sweet.
And
Little deja vu, eh?
Yeah.
And so you keep going down this hallway, and there's a door. It looks like a normal, plain. Well, probably not plain. It looks like a very nice door that's very firm in construction.
I look
Before
around
we
first.
go in, what if one of you signed me up and did the talking for me? Because sometimes I can trip over my words a little bit, and I'll act like some cool royal guy who doesn't talk for himself.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Put on the fancy bandana.
Oh, it's on. And I pull my hood back and show my bandana.
That
I like
sounds
this idea.
Beautiful.
Crackateur pulls out a blanket and puts it around him like a cape.
I just thought maybe I shouldn't do the talking, is all I'm saying, but I have to sign up, so.
the picture is now complete. No, you're too good to sign up. Don't you see? That's why you have us.
Exactly.
I get it. We, of course. So clever, Flea. What have these ideas been hiding all this time, huh?
I'm growing up, pretty smart for my age.
So I
I
look
forget
around.
he's only 12.
I know, right? I look around to see if there's any more thieves can't.
It looks like the graffiti has stopped. Straight up.
Well, do a knock or just open the door.
I think we just go in.
All right, so Tabby opens the door.
And
Or turns
clowns.
the knob. And clowns and red balloons. One
Yep.
singular red balloon pops up.
Now. I wish it was that sort of game. Yeah, you
The
open it
hallway
up.
fills with water and a little boat sails by made out of newspaper. I don't know.
So you go through the next door, and it looks like a little antechamber. There are two armed people next to another set of doors. So it looks like they have it set up pretty well for, like, if anybody tries to get in, that they would have to go through multiple doors to bust down, etc., etc. So somebody thought really hard when they made this place. The two armed guards look at all of you.
Hello, we are here to sign up for the tournament.
They look at each other. They don't speak, but you could tell by just some of the facial twitches, they seem to be communicating somehow. And there's a slight pause, and one of them says, "Yeah, you can come in. Right this way." And he opens the doors for you guys.
Okay. Insight check to see if he feels like he's being deceiving, I guess.
No, they're pretty straight laced with you guys.
Well, I guess it is good. We go this way, huh? So
Yeah, so he opens up the door and it reveals a room with a red carpet. It has drapes and tapestries all on the walls. You see on the wall opposite of you, there are two doors that are guarded by two guards. You see off to the east side of the room, there's a large, it looks like a curtain with two guards on either side of the opening, and within that area that's curtained off, you can see slightly that there's a pedestal and what looks to be one of the puzzle pieces. On the west side of this room, there is a large stage. There is music happening, which you only hear after the door is actually open, and there are bards performing. There's a large crowd in here hanging out. They are drinking, they are smoking things. There's a waft of both tobacco and other things that you would smoke in the air. It looks like a really happening place.
All
We
right.
found Swordfall speakeasy, you guys.
Apparently we did. So I guess we should head over to where we go sign up. And she says lightly, maybe we should go in and listen around the conversations.
I agree.
Can't hurt.
Yes.
And the guard who's opening the door, if you want to sign up, go to the office. It's the door on the opposite wall on the and he has to think for a moment. He's like, left. I'll just put an X in front of it.
Okay. So Tabby just goes that way.
Yep, and the rest of you all see patrons of the bar. Because it's pretty crowded in here.
I'm going to keep an eye on my gold pouch.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, everything is on high alert. So
yeah, I'm gonna keep a
just
hand
kind of
on-
like
Yeah, I bet there's plenty of itchy fingers in here.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep a hand on my sword and have him be on the swivel head.
Cool. You all can give me perception checks.
Not 20.
At 20. Yeah, Tabby, you notice
Nice.
that there's like at least one or two people in here that are definitely checking you out, not because you're a beautiful creature, but because they think you might have something good on you. Fleet, you don't notice a lizard folk in here, but you do notice there's like one goblin, looks like to be a purple dragonborn, a few tieflings, and some really highfalutin looking elves like near the front by the stage. And Lucy, there's just a lot of stuff in here. Taz is almost overwhelmed.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah, and correct
Okay.
too, you probably noticed at least the like one obvious dragon person in there.
Let's get you signed up as quick as possible, huh? We can do other things later, but let's take care of this first.
And
Yes.
so there are two more guards, and one looks at you. What you here for?
Do sign up for the tournament.
Cool. Do you have any magic objects you can show us?
The magic items. Magic items. She looks at the others.
I will present my compass.
There you go, a compass.
The one who's not talking looks at it, and he puts what looks to be like a monocle up to his eye, and he looks at it again, and he looks at the other one, and he nods. And, okay, you're good, you can come in. And they
Very good.
open the door to a room I haven't decorated yet, but inside here, there are animals that are stuffed. There's a giant desk. The desk has decorations like, human skulls, maybe a few other skulls. And you also see a man in full black robes. He has half his face covered up with a porcelain mask, and the other half looks like a very nice looking elf. He has just shockingly white hair, and he's just a very light color, but the color seems to change every once in a while. And it's like, you can see why people think he's an elf, but it's really hard to tell what kind of elf he is. This is Clarkson.
Hello. We're here to sign up Mr. Turns around and looks at Flea. Me six to do the tournament tomorrow. Yes.
I see. And what are you going to put down as your... Oh shoot, I forgot the word for it.
Collateral?
Yeah.
Danny? Yeah, that works.
Yeah, whatever you put down before a poker tournament that I can't remember.
Yeah, that's an ante.
What is the buy-in? Like, isn't it a buy-in?
Yeah, buy-in. And
what is the buy-in that is usually here? You need to tell us what it is.
A magic object.
A magic that's all the compass? Mr. Me6? Do you feel like the compass is good collateral?
I kinda shake my head. No.
Anybody else have anything?
I pull out the drift orb.
Well, that's interesting.
I have this. Krakatur puts a pan on the ground, and I'm going to use levitate to make the pan float.
A floating pan. You can do a lot with the floating pan.
Don't make me kick you out. I know what he's doing.
You have no idea what I'm doing.
You're casting levitate on the pan.
I will mouth to Krakatur, damn, he's good.
This is our buy-in.
The drift globe. Well,
Not good enough for you?
As good as that disguise spell. He looks at you knowingly. What do you want?
To enter the tournament, of course. We'll have Mr. Meeseeks over here enter the tournament.
So, you want the puzzle piece that bad?
What a puzzle piece.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, but we came to buy into your fancy tournament, and if you don't want us, fine, we'll leave.
But now that you mentioned puzzle piece, well, tell me about this puzzle piece. What do you know?
I like puzzles.
I do too.
He smirks with the part of the face that you can see. It almost matches the porcelain half. And he just shakes his head, knowing that he's an NPC and probably, explanation is needed.
Well,
So
if it's a
you
puzzle
come.
piece, is there a master puzzle that it is it what is? You need to tell us about this puzzle piece.
So if you actually don't know what these puzzle pieces are, and he kind of puts out two fingers and taps them on the desk and looks at Tabby kind of knowingly.
Tabby
I
just gives a blank face.
You kind of feel like he's looking through you. So these puzzle pieces, if you don't think they're important, then they're not important. But they lead to a magnificent treasure, a wish, given by an old god. But you have to put all the puzzle pieces together. Though
Oh,
there's
that
a few catches. Unfortunately, people can track you down with these by just saying the right word.
mm-hmm.
So anyone with a puzzle piece could simply just track you down, ambush you. But we have some security in place, so at least during the exchange, you won't be ambushed.
That is good, I guess. You know, I heard of this deck of many treasures that has that same thing, a magic wish that makes your dreams come true.
This is a little bit more powerful.
More
This
power.
can change the universe.
It was told to me that the deck can do the same, huh?
Hmm. The deck of many things versus the wish of Talsadar. They're different.
I
There's
see.
actually an intelligence behind the wish that you give Talsadar. The card is just a wish that will take everything at face value.
Intelligence. Malevolent intelligence, perhaps? Like, whatever you say is it will come back to you in a very bad way?
I've never met the old god, so I wouldn't know. But from what I hear, it has kept people immortal. It has brought down the wrath of the gods.
So, why don't you want all the puzzle pieces? I mean, shouldn't you want to wish for something?
Everybody wants a wish.
Do they now? I don't know. Maybe one of your cohorts here doesn't want to wish. Maybe I don't want.
No, but it is weird that you would easily give it up in a tournament of this, this game and just let it go slip through your fingers. Why would you do that?
Because it's too much trouble. The man who gave it to me was being hunted down.
And who gave it to you? How did you acquire such a priceless artifact?
That's between me and the customer.
Mm.
So, Mr. Mezen, was it?
Meeseeks. Meeseek, yes. Mr. Meeseeks.
Mr. Lizardfolk, do you truly wish to sign up for this tournament?
I nod my head yes.
Then come, sign this paper, and I will allow you to join.
I clap my hands for Krakatur to, or not, yeah, Krakatur to carry me over there.
So I carry him over, and then I place him down in a very dignified manner, and I'm like bowed as I'm like stepping back.
And
Tabby actually oversees the signing and says, remember, it is M-E.
I shake my head as I write each letter and tilt my head to her to thank her.
There we go.
thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall.
Please consider listening to these podcasts.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of Where the Wild Things Roll. My name is John, and I will be your host and DM for this 5th edition actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast set in the world of Ravarna. This podcast might be a tad different from others you've listened to. The two players will be my 12-year-old son, Kinnick, and my 10-year-old daughter, Kaylee, as they learn to play D&D through their very first campaign. We will pick up with our adventurers as they finish their time at Paduke's Adventurers Guild, as they take their practical exams in dungeoneering, magical beasts, weapons and armor, puzzle solving, diplomacy, history of the world, and magical cause and effect before they are set out into the world. Can our two adventurers pass their classes and become full-fledged members of the Adventurers Guild? You'll have to tune in and find out next time on Where the Wild Things Roll.
Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.